Password accepted. You may now enter the bunker.
And welcome everybody to Enter the Bunker, positive challenges for you, the people, to survive and thrive in today's world, mostly to thrive. And today is a great day to be able to learn about just how to thrive with some luck. We're going to be talking about what today was all about, and we're going to be getting into a quote. My name is Jonathan Bahai. I am the co-host of the show, and today I'm going to be going with the show alone because Kelly is off today. I am the owner of this 64,000 square foot nuclear bunker, which you have entered. And if you are watching from somewhere out in YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, TikTok, you got to go to enterthebunker.com/live to understand why there is this little ticking thing here on the screen. This is a countdown because when this countdown is done, we're going to be looking to pick someone who launched a positivity missile from this bunker to somewhere in the world, and if you pick the right location, you win $1,000 during the show. So, while we are talking, you want to give your city, state, and country location where you want those missiles to be launched to. So, give those to us in the chat. We'll be interacting with the chat, talking about what's happening today, so make sure you pay attention in there. Everyone who's watching everywhere else, you got to go to enterthebunker.com/live to get it. So, make sure you get there. All right, so today, the quote of the day is, of course, in tandem what today is all about, and everybody knows about this celebration. It's all about luck. So I am definitely not going to try to do some kind of a Scottish or Irish or any kind of accent because I know I will murder it. Anybody in the chat, let me know if you have a really good Irish accent and see how it goes. So, the quote of the day is, "The amount of good luck coming your way depends on your willingness to act." Barbara Shear. So, the amount of good luck coming your way depends on your willingness to act. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Have you found there was a time in your life? Is there a story that you can think of when you were actually, it was because you could actually see that it was depending on your willingness to act that you actually got good luck? Share with us in the chat at enterthebunker.com/live. That's where we're chatting now. And let's find out if the willingness to act is actually proportional to how much luck you get in your life. Or could be something else. What is your theory on luck? What do you think luck is all about? Let's see. So we're going to the chat now, see what people have to say about this. Just getting started. Everybody's coming in. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about luck. The amount of good luck coming your way depends on your willingness to act. So I can remember a number of times where you think about sometimes where some people go, "Oh, you're so lucky." And the truth is that for those of you who find themselves being told that they're lucky, you know deep in your heart that it wasn't really luck. It was actually a lot of hard work and a lot of decisions and your willingness to act that actually got you that luck. Because it's not so much luck, it's more like being able to increase your odds, right? So if you were to play a game, even a gambling game, right, then where there's just like random odds, the more you play that game, the more likely you are eventually going to win, right? You may lose sometimes, won. Lose sometimes, won. And it's 50-50. But the fact is that you never would have won anything if you didn't play. And what this quote is all about is basically the good luck coming your way depends on the amount of work you're putting in. So those people out there who don't put a lot of effort into things and don't put a lot of work into it, they're always like, "Oh, I'm so unlucky." Well, the fact is that you didn't do anything, right? You didn't actually get in the game to be able to win. So if you want to be able to, That's my thoughts on it anyway. Chat, let me know. Do you think that's correct? Do you think that's false? Do you have any other theories on how good luck depends on your willingness to act? Let's see what the chat has to say. Just going to say hi to everybody getting started. Hi, Destiny. Hi, Kelly. Kelsey, sorry. Hello, Samelia. Looks like they're having some technical difficulties getting started. So that's what everybody's talking about now. Yeah. Yeah, we got Stewie in the room now. Looks like Samelia is having some technical issues.
Everybody refresh it, it should work. I don't think it updated when I did it earlier.
Right.
Confirm that they're good now in the chat.
Okay, so we're talking about the quote on the top of the screen that you see. While we're talking about that, the chat is in enterthebunker.com/live giving their locations here that you see. That at the end of the countdown, we are going to be picking the winner for the $1,000. Could be your lucky day. What a day to do that. So let's see. Those people who win, those people, hey, this is actually, this whole positivity missile thing is a perfect example of what could happen. So for those people who are not actually getting in the game, you have no chance at all, no luck whatsoever to be able to win anything, right? Whereas those people actually get in the game, they actually have a chance. And they actually could, with the willingness to act, actually be able to win $1,000, right? So this is a perfect example of what happens in the world with all our decisions, whether it's the job we work at, whether it's the people we're in relationships with, whether it's the way we play, the way that we spend our time. It's our willingness to act that determines just what kind of good outcome we're going to have. And that's what I think anyway, but I could be totally wrong. Maybe there's some people in the chat that disagree. I can see that now that our technical issues have been solved. Denise says, well, okay, Denise, you're about to school me here. Well, there's luck where it's completely random, but then there's playing things like lottos where you have to play to win. Okay. So Denise, what does luck mean then? So what's the difference? And so Noble says, yes, like a lotto ticket, if you don't buy one, you have no chance. If you just buy one, you may have a chance through the act of purchasing it. Simple. That's right. So, and by the way, welcome to the chat, Noble Canadian. He's joined us in the chat at enterthebunker.com/live. So Destiny, is talking about this luck luck-luck concept. Do you guys agree with that? Do you think there's some kind of a luck-luck thing? I think that, according to the quote, because this quote actually is a formula. By the way, we only have 1 minute and 30 seconds until we're going to pick the winner. So now's the time to act. So the amount of good luck coming your way depends on your willingness to act. That is a mathematical formula. That's not luck. That's like saying, 1 + 1 = 2. So one amount of good luck comes your way depends on, one, your willingness to act. So the good luck with the willingness to act equals, it's the willingness to act that is going to determine the equal amount of luck, right? So that's a mathematical formula, I guess you could say, of the universe, the way things work. So that's what I think anyway. Let me know in the chat if you think differently. So everybody's saying hi to everybody in the chat. Stewie, so Destiny says, I'd say luck is going for a walk and finding $20 on the ground. But Destiny, in order to find that $20 on the ground, what did you have to do? You had to have the willingness to act and go for the walk, right? So if you didn't go for that walk and you didn't put yourself in that place, you wouldn't have found that 20 bucks. If you just sat on the couch and did nothing, you would have got nothing, right? So I don't think that's luck. I think this formula, this mathematical formula that's being introduced by Barbara Scheer is actually still consistent. It's still something that matters with finding that $20. The more times you went out, like here's a good example, like just to illustrate. So if you went for that walk one time, like if you went for that walk, you had to walk over and over and over until you found that $20, right? Eventually you're gonna find it. I can think of many times in my life. I can remember when I was a kid, I was walking to school one day and I found a $20 bill. Like, great, right? And what did I do as a kid? And I was like, I think 7 years old at the time. I went to the office at the school and said, hey, I found this $20 on the road. I think it belongs to somebody. And I gave it to them. And guess what? Nobody claimed it, so it came back to me. So that was awesome. But, and of course, I can remember finding $5 on the road. I can find, like, yeah, but that was because I walked around a lot. That was because I had the willingness to act and actually go out, right? So I think, Destiny, you need to modify the luck concept. I think this is a mathematical formula that's real. The more you have the willingness to act, the more you're going to be able to get more luck. So I'm going to go back to the chat really quick before we get into picking the winner for the $1,000. Let's see what we got going on here. Stewie says, I think luck is not a magical force, but a way of remaining optimistic about something where the odds may not be completely in your favor. Okay, so Stewie thinks it's an attitude. It's an attitude of things are going to be, things will be lucky, things will be like being optimistic when it doesn't look like it's going to be optimistic. So that's one way to go. And we got lots of locations coming in. And Samilia is saying, are we saying luck doesn't happen unless you make it? That's a good way of putting it, actually. I think, Samilia, you're right. There isn't a lot of luck unless you actually make it. So luck never comes to you is the idea. There's always an action. Interesting. I think I misunderstood the quote, says Destiny. All right, Destiny. Sounds like you're getting on the same page now with what we're talking about, and you tend to agree. I mean, you aren't going to come across anything just staying at home. Yeah, that's right, Kelsey. Imagine you just stayed at home and you didn't go to enter the bunker, then you just would have missed it all. So Destiny says, I mean, sometimes I find old winter coat a year later and with money in it, but I mean, I put it there and I just forgot, I guess. So, but it's a way of savings, right, Destiny? Anyways, we got to get to the launch now. So we're going to, this is how it works. We are going to I'm going to spin 3 times. I'm going to launch this dart at our map where we have various locations across the world that people have put in. And just to share with everybody at home some of the locations we've received today, we've got Winnipeg, Manitoba, Moscow, Russia. What? Mundurucur State of Para in Brazil, Montreal, Quebec. We've got Wuhan, China. We've got Mesa, Arizona. We've got Cairo, Egypt. We got Sable Island in Nova Scotia. And we got Anchorage, Alaska, and Minsk, Belarus from Noble. Okay, so the way it works, I'm going to spin around. The first person who's going to give directions, up, down, left, right, big, small, medium. You're going to be able to direct me on where I'm going to shoot this, and then if it lands on the spot where you launch your positivity missile, just won $1,000. So good to go. I'm going to start from over at this end here, and I'll be starting from here. So you want to be sure that you give me directions based on here, and and after I start spinning, the first person who gives their directions will be the ones that I'm going to follow. And here we go. Waiting for the directions.
Stop.
Whoa, okay.
Destiny said up, up, left.
Up, up, left. Oh! It hit right in the middle of Venice. It's right there. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, it's actually like right here, so close enough. So unfortunately, nobody there. Nobody gave some love to Venice, so we didn't have a winner that time, but we'll try again. This time I'm going to paint it up a little bit so that I have a little more visibility on that. So who's going to be the lucky winner today? Good one, John. So does everybody at Enter the Bunker here in the chat feel like every time they come to Enter the Bunker, they are showing a willingness to act so that they can have more luck? I think so. I think that's exactly what happens with everybody here. So that's good on everybody here. St. Pat's would be proud of you. How does Kelly do this? This is dry as a bone.
Kelly's in the chat. You can ask her.
Let's see. Okay, there we go. I got it. I figured it out. I had a willingness to act, and lucky me, I got it working. Just like that. All right, that should do. It's not like a big giant pool like Kelly makes, but it'll do the job. So, here we go, folks. You know what? I'm just going to smooth this over a little bit so people can see what's going on. All right. All right, so remember, up, down, left, right, center. Which way? I'm going to start spinning. And go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Round and round we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. But they're going to tell me when to stop because I got to be able to shoot. Oh.
It was Kelly.
Oh.
She said, okay, first of all, she should know better because she's standing in the middle. She said, big left, left, left.
What?
That's not a good one. She said shat. Oops. Okay, I'm going to go with the next one down, which was Samelia.
Okay.
Oh, wait, Samelia did it too. She said Beyonce left, little up, massive left.
That'll take me to Alaska. But there is something out there. That's maybe what she wants to go for.
Okay, so Beyonce left, little up, massive left.
Oh! Just off the coast of Anchorage. It's right there on the just on the water. You can see it. There, that's it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh! So close. It was like just this far away. Oh my gosh. We almost had a winner.
Noble who said that one.
Oh, Noble. You almost had it, bro. You almost had it. Just got to keep trying. So, sending positivity missiles around the world is a fun thing we do here at Enter the Bunker for those of you who are watching that are new. Gives everybody a chance to think about others in the world while simultaneously possibly winning $1,000 and then maybe giving it to whoever they're thinking about in that part of the world because thanks to them, they just won $1,000. All right, I'm going to be spinning again from this location, so think about where you're going to direct me because it's going to happen. And go. Spinning around, spinning around, spinning around. Who's it going to be? Who's going to get the directions to win $1,000?
It was Kelly.
Oh.
She said small up times 3.
Small up times 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh! I almost hit Atlanta. Sorry. Oh, stuck to the wall. You know where that is. I think she was going for Winnipeg. It's my guess.
That's what she was doing too.
Yeah.
You know, usually there's some plots pointed right around there, and today there wasn't.
Oh, it was close. Okay, those people who didn't give those locations, they didn't have the willingness to act today, so they didn't get to win. You lost your luck. Is luck something you can lose by not being able to take action? So, we'll see. Anyways, We're not done yet, though. You still got 3 more chances to win. Hey! So continue to give us your city, state, and country where we're going to launch a positive missile to some place in the world from this nuclear bunker. And then at the end of this countdown timer that you see on the screen, we are going to be looking to pick 3 more. Hopefully, you're going to win $1,000 in that process. So get in on it. Hoi, 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 hoi. That should do it. Okay, so let's get started to talk about what happened today. And as everybody knows, today is the day that has been celebrated for, I think, a long time now. Let's share in the chat what we're talking about. We're talking about St. Patrick's Day. Yes, I'm wearing the green, so I'm prepared for this. And it's interesting because what happened with St. Patrick's, he actually died on this day. That's why this is being celebrated. This is the day he died on March 17th, 461. That is a long time ago. Long, long time ago. And he was a little boy who was which was kidnapped when he was younger. He became religious. He had a dream one night where he was told to run away, and the moment he followed the dream, he managed to actually get out and make his way back to Britain, and he was able to reunite with his family. So following that, he went on to get into the priesthood, and he baptized many, many people in his life. Now, some people think this has something to do with snakes. The reason for that is because a lot of the art that was depicted of St. Patrick, was showing him stomping out snakes, right? He didn't actually drive snakes out of the country. What he did was it was a depiction of driving away evil, right? Because by baptizing people, he was effectively helping to stomp out evil in the world, so to speak. So that's St. Patty's. What I would like the chat to do is share with us your experience of St. Patrick's Day. What do you do to celebrate? And do you ever think about St. Pat's himself when you celebrate St. Patrick's Day? I'm just curious. Do you think that it's all about St. Patrick, or has it become more of a four-leaf clover kind of luck of the Irish kind of a thing? I mean, what does that mean? Why is it like that? How come that's happened in this world? So it turns out that it wasn't Ireland that actually celebrated St. Patrick. The first celebration of St. Patrick took place in a parade, which was held in the United States. And that was on March 17th, 1601. So it took 1,200 years until somebody celebrated St. Patrick. So good news with that is that maybe 1,000 years from now, after you die, there might be a celebration for you, depending on what you've done in this world, I suppose. But that's interesting that it took so long. Several generations later, suddenly he was being celebrated. So just so everybody in the chat sees this. Okay. Yeah, I'm sharing it with the chat now. You can see the history of St. Pat's there, what happened then. And so, yeah, that's what, so Spanish colony under the direction of colony Irish, yeah, so let's go back to the chat. They've had a chance to think about St. Pat's a little bit. And, oh, look at that, so cute. My first St. Patrick's Day from Samelia. That is so cute. Thank you for sharing that with the chat. That's very cute. And then there was Destiny. Destiny says, as a child, we'd always have a four-leaf clover hunt, and the person who found it won a prize. As a young adult, we'd drink green beer. As an adult, now though, Nothing at all. Staying home, relaxing. I hear you, Destiny. Although I didn't go out drinking green beer because I've never drank in my life. There is, however, the four-leaf clover hunt. I don't remember ever actually going four-leaf clover hunting, but I do remember, not for St. Patrick's Day, I did go four-leaf clover hunting though on my uncle's apple farm. He had huge amounts of clovers, and of course, us as kids, we're like, let's find a four-leaf clover so we get lucky. And so we spent hours and hours and hours pouring through clovers until we found a four-leaf one. So that was cool. Did you ever win that prize, Destiny? Did you ever win the prize for finding the four-leaf clover? Because you said that there was a prize. And let us know what the prize was. Yeah, everybody's got baby fever now, thanks to Smelia. Thanks, Smelia. Destiny. Maybe make a child green Play-Doh. I don't know. Oh, yeah. My child green Play-Doh. Yeah, for children, there's a mom tip right there. If you want to celebrate St. Pat's with your kids, give them green Play-Doh. It's a great way to start programming them for the holiday. Noble says, more commercialized, but I go to the pub to celebrate St. Pat's on occasion. I know very little history until you just showed me. Look at that, everyone. So everybody who joined us here at Enter the Bunker now has a newfound appreciation for St. Patrick's Day because we talked more about it, we understand more about what it's all about, and now when you go out and drink that green beer, Noble, you can appreciate what St. Pat's did 1,600 years ago. It's like, give or take. So I think St. Patrick's story is really one of faith, because this is somebody who was like in a very bad place, and he just had the faith to find his way through, and it worked out for him. So again, maybe some people would say he was lucky, but when that voice came to him saying, get out of there, there was the willingness to act that actually got him out of there, right? That's what happened. So we know that St. Patrick's wasn't just lucky, he was lucky because he had the willingness to act. And maybe a little bit of God's will is what comes your way when you do that. So that's good. So, which is what St. Patrick's would have said as a priest. So, Destiny says, Noble says, my father, war diary had a four-leaf clover in it, but it's been lost for ages. Oh, so even your father searched for four-leaf clovers, just like what Destiny used to do when she was a kid, and like what I did when I was a kid. I think a lot of kids do that. So, everyone in the chat, did you search for four-leaf clovers when you were a kid? Let us know. Destiny, no, I was never lucky enough. I was always something cool. It was always something cool, like a $50 mall gift card. My elementary school was so cool. It was in Vancouver. There were always prizes there. Oh, so this is something they did with the schools. Wow, that's impressive. Just a reminder to everybody in the chat, you got a minute and 30 seconds. I keep on forgetting where to put my finger. A minute and 30 seconds to get in on the launch, $1,000 to win. Go to enterbunker.com/live. If you're not there yet, to be able to get in on the action. So, sorry about that, Destiny. It looks like you may have had to, I don't know, repeat a couple of years of school until you actually won or something like that. Probably not worth the $50 prize, though. I've never found a four-leaf clover, says Samelia. I feel bad for blind people now. What? Okay. Well, I suppose blind people can't get in on that. I suppose you're right. But then again, blind people tend to use their sense of touch to be able to understand what they're seeing, right? So I actually think a blind person would feel their way around to be able to actually find a four-leaf clover. They may actually be more successful than somebody who's looking, right? Because, I mean, we can look, but if you're feeling around and you're just touching, starting from the stems and seeing how many, might be a little slower, but they could still participate. They just have different senses. So, Noble says he's never found a four-leaf clover yet, but lots of clovers in my backyard. Well, Noble, maybe this is a good day to go out there. Well, maybe it's under snow, but it's a good day to go out there and try to pick out those clovers and see if you find a four-leaf one. I definitely remember finding a number of four-leaf clovers when I was a kid on my uncle's farm. I guess it was a lucky farm, who knows? But the fact is that he had just tons and tons of clovers. So it was actually really good odds that I would find a four-leaf clover in all of that. And so did my cousins who I was picking them with. All right, looks like the countdown's over, which means we are going to try and see if you were lucky today on this St. Patrick's Day to win $1,000. Samelia says, I spent more time looking for bugs in the clover weeds. Yeah, you want to stay away from the bugs when you're looking through clover weeds. Okay, let's do this. I am going to get started now, and I'm going to prepare to launch the missile. So, just to remind oops, dropped it. Just to remind everybody, the way this works, you need to tell me where to go. Up, down, left, right, center. You got to give me directions on just how far up, down, left, right, center. Well, it's going to be a big one, a small one, a medium one. And then I will follow that, and hopefully you point me in the direction of where you put your positivity missile, and hopefully you're a winner today. All right, let's do this. I'm going to be starting from this location. Here. I'm going to be spinning from here. The first person who gives the directions in the chat to stop me from spinning wins. And go. Yes, let's see who's going to be the winner today. Winner today. Winner today. Oh, okay.
Amelia said big left,
Big left.
little up,
Little up.
and little shimmy left.
Little shimmy left. Oh!
It's like Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Oh, it was past Milwaukee.
Yeah, that's like Idaho or something, I think. Yeah, it's right there. You're on top of it. That's where we hit. Oh, that shimmy, I think, took me a little further than what you wanted. So, but it was definitely a shimmy left. I shimmied left, the way you asked. So, we still got two more chances. Who's going to be the one that's going to give the directions on where I'm going to point? I'm going to be doing it from the center this time. So remember that when you give me the directions so that I hit your location. All right. I'm going to be here, so you know. And locked and loaded. Go. Spin, spin, spin. Stop me. Get the location directions. Win $1,000. It's going to happen now. Spin, spin, spin. Oh.
Noble said up, and shake it all about, and right.
Up, shake it all about, and right. Oh, I almost hit Moscow. It's middle of nowhere, though. There, you're on top of it now. Yeah, you're on top of it. Wow. That was close. It's like this far away. Almost had it there. Okay, we got one more shot at this. One more shot on this St. Patrick's Day. We aren't done yet. Still $1,000 on the line. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? So chat, are you gonna go out and actually like celebrate St. Patrick's Day, or are you just gonna stay home like Destiny is? Do you feel like you should celebrate St. Patrick's Day now that you've learned more about it? Have a better appreciation for what St. Patrick did? Let us know. Okay, share with the community. Okay, I'm going to be going from here this time. Up, down, left, right, center. You know how to do it. Stop me to go and go. Who's going to be the lucky winner? Who's going to get their luck? It's going to be lucky today. Oh, lucky, lucky, lucky. Who's going to be lucky? Just need to give me the directions to stop me.
No one keep typing.
Oh, my Lord. They just want me to spin.
Okay, stop.
Oh,
Destiny said up, right.
up, right. Oh. Oh, it's right on top. It's literally an inch. No, it's right above the U in United Kingdom. You see it?
No.
Come on, it's right there. You can see it.
No, I can't.
Go over a little.
Both producers wear glasses. We can't see.
I'm pointing so hard.
I need a stick. Okay, go down to the right, up, down a little, down. You're on top of it, right there. That's where we hit. And there's a light, like someone picked a location. It was like this close. Oh my gosh. That was so close. That was so exciting. So, didn't have a winner today, but that was close. That was exciting. I was like, when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, I have a winner? I was like, nope, it's just like this far. Oh. Who was that? Was that Destiny? That was Destiny that gave us directions, right? Keep trying. You're doing it right. You continue to have the willingness to act, and that's where good luck comes from. So, thank you so much for everyone joining us here at Enter the Bunker on this St. Patrick's Day. It's certainly been fun. If you've enjoyed the show and you want to continue to support us and to continue to get notifications, be sure if you're on YouTube, Facebook, or wherever you're watching from to hit the like and hit the subscribe button and make sure that you don't miss out on the next show so that you can continue to act, so that you can get more good luck and win $1,000 and then have a good time with us as we learn more about positivity here at Enter the Bunker. So until tomorrow, have a great day and happy St. Patrick's Day.